Utopia Woman was the book that I worked on with Genti Minga, and it's talking about equality between men and women. Can you give me a bit of a backstory, how this book came to be, what inspired it, and the work that GIZ is doing in this area?
I can do so.
Thank you.
Because really gender equality is one of our main topics which each and every program or project has to think about, because it's very easy to forget 50% of the population and not realizing that maybe there will be a different impact on different groups, so on. So women empowerment definitely is to the heart of our work as well, especially to mine as well, because I really support these kind of topics. And so what we are doing is that each and every program really has to see what impact does it have on women, on men, is there a difference, and how do we overcome this? So this is, and also to see, so we are also reeling, so it's not only this gender sensitive approach or we have, so that we're thinking of, it's also not gender responsive. So they're saying, okay, we do some small things, but we really want to transform the laws and everything so that it's really, there's gender equality. So this is then how we started to also to make studies and to look in our programs and to see, okay, how can we come up with gender transformative approaches? And we also were collecting data to really make sure, because I learned that you only can change the laws and the behavior if we really have disaggregated data, gender disaggregated data, and we start also collecting data. So we did it especially in the transport sector. I can come to this later, how the influence on this gender disaggregated data can be, but I learned we have to do this. So we did studies, and then in the end we were saying, okay, the study was fine. It was extremely important for the work, for our project work. But then we were thinking, okay, how can we go out to the public with these? Because nobody is reading studies anymore, And also to creating awareness about people, we have to very simplify it. So this was how we came up with the idea of, but comics, people are reading. And we also have to attract younger people, because this is where you also start with these gender stereotypes, rethinking and discussion, you have to do so. So this is when we came out, okay, the whole studies and some of the data we have to make in the comic, and so that everybody's reading it, and this is how we came up with Utopia. And Utopia is, the story is all about two girls meeting. One is from Utopia. Utopia is the ideal world where everything is perfect, there is no gender inequality and everything is very clear, and she's coming to Albania and meets Dua, and Dua is the Albanian girl telling her life is on earth in Albania and what she's facing for some issues. So there are lots of stereotypes and discussion points here with data supported in this comic.
And it's it is a cleverer way of presenting it, because, young people are not going to sit and read a report. Really, this is the sad reality. It's a much better way to present it. And what was the reaction when it was published, when it was sort of made public? How did people respond? What feedback did you get on the book?
So first of all, we have different versions. So one, we also have we have the English version, the Albanian version. We have also, we can color this book, so we have it without. So we had different target groups. And I was a little bit skeptical at the beginning, how people are coming up. But we had now this, especially after we have big conferences where we are bringing it to everybody is very supportive and overwhelmed. And especially after the last Women on Boards meeting where we were discussing it, we had so many requests afterwards. That's extremely positive. So people really want to use it for their kind of work they are doing. But also we are going into schools with these books. And I also gave one of this to my daughter. She went to school and teachers were interested. So they were asking for more copies in schools.